May 30th, 2013. It's Commander. I'm in for Dr. Glidden today. He's down, I hope, in sunny Miami. Spreading the message about helping people regain their health and the easiest way to do it with longevity. Welcome back to the second hour. We're waiting for Pedro there in California. He's got a question. You're on with the Commander.
I have three customers who are very interested in longevity, and I have one of them with astigmatism, one with a throat infection, and then another, an athlete friend of mine who's looking for some protein and energy products.
Okay, what was the second one, Pedro?
The second one was throat infection.
What infection?
Throat.
Gout?
Throat infection. Throat. Can you hear me?
I can't. I'm not picking you up real well.
Well, I'm saying throat infection.
Oh, throat infections. Okay. And then the first person had astigmatism. You know, Dr. Glidden did a great webinar about 2 weeks ago on eye health. And again, I talk about people being all in and how receptive they are to being that way. They got to get on the good food, bad food list, right? For their eyes. And then they can include the 90 for life. Do you know how much this person weighs?
Yeah, she weighs about 120 pounds.
120 pounds. Okay, I would actually get her on a healthy brain and heart pack. Healthy brain and heart pack. That'd be Beyond Tangy Tangerine, OsteoFX Plus, EFAs, EFA Plus, and selenium, which is great for the eyes. Now, I have the name of this book. It's in the back of my mind. I want you to email me at wellnesswarriors@gmail.com and remind me, and I will send you the name of that book. It helps train eyes in a better way. I would add one more bottle of selenium at least, and then Vision FX to help the eyes. And she can do one bottle of that per month. So she's going to do 2 scoops of Beyond Tangerine and 32 ounces of water every day. Don't chug that down ever, people. Over 2 hours time limit on that for 2 scoops, 1 hour per scoop. 1 tablespoon of OsteoFX Plus with breakfast and 1 before bedtime. Give her 2 EFAs with each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Give her 1 EFA Plus with each meal. Give her 3 selenium between breakfast and dinner, breakfast and lunch, and another 3 at least between lunch and dinner. We're finding out that selenium is much better absorbed. It works much better if we take it between meals without food. Again, the Vision FX, I believe it's a bottle of 60. You can give her 2 per day, anytime during the day. Again, the good food, bad food list is key. Get rid of those 10 bad foods: the wheat, rye, barley, and oats. No fried foods, no soda pop, no oils, no baked potato skins, no lunch meat with nitrates. And so we can ensure that her nutrient tank is able to hold all the nutrients that she's going to take in. How's that, Pedro?
That sounds pretty amazing. And you mentioned your email. What was your email once more?
Wellness Warriors with a Z. Like on
Warriors.
Warriors with a Z at gmail.com, and I'll get you the name of that book. Yeah, we don't talk about it enough, but Dr. Glidden talked about it on his webinar a couple weeks ago. You know, his webinars get so stacked, it's not even funny. Sometimes I can't even get in. And I'm his sidekick, and that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, this is a very short segment in the beginning, Pedro, so if you hang in there, we'll start talking about the throat infections, which is probably just another arm of one octopus. You know, we'll start talking about that, and then we'll come back from the break and finish it up. So, you got somebody that gets recurrent throat infection?
No, it's a friend who not reoccurring, but she's about to have surgery on it. And I told her, no, you don't have to have surgery on it. Let me go talk to Dr. Peter Glidden.
Oh, yes.
And, yeah, as far as I know, she just has, like, a severe throat infection.
All right. That's not a problem. Do you know how much she weighs?
She weighs about 140.
140 pounds. All right,
Yeah.
so she needs 1.5 healthy body packs. That's the BTT, OsteoFX Plus, and the EFA Plus. She needs 1.5 of them. In fact, if she wanted to take 2 for the first month, it would be okay because she's got to tank up her body and get some good absorption going with the 10 bad foods. One of the things that I know that has come out to me in the last 4 years is that I know that bacteria loves sugar, okay? And Americans right now eat about 200 pounds of sugar every year per adult. So, like, somebody's out there having, like, almost 400 pounds of sugar because I'm not getting it. I'm not eating it, right? We know bacteria loves it, virus loves sugar, and also fungus. So she may have issues with her immune system, or she could have a problem with sugar metabolism. So we'd have to break it down a little bit. Again, give her that email address, and she can contact me if she wants to. But again, start her on 2 healthy start packs, at least getting 3 scoops of Beyond Tangy Tangerine every day and about 40 ounces of water, sipping it through the day, and 1 tablespoon of OsteoFX Plus with breakfast, and give her an ounce at night with 3 ounces of room temperature water at night. Give her 4 to 5 EFA Plus a day. You can divide them up, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, and 2, whatever you want to do. And then for infection, we like the colloidal silver. And Longevity makes a great colloidal silver. You take 1 dropper, you can put it under her tongue about 4 times a day. Now, you let that dissolve for 30 seconds and then swallow, okay? So you do that, and also you can take Killer Biotic FX, which is a great product as well, and that will help her make sure that she's not pregnant or anything like that. We don't give that to pregnant females because of some of the ingredients in there. Be very careful. Have her call in if she needs to and talk to Dr. Glidden or myself. But she can take 4 of those a day for 2 weeks and see how that goes. Again, make most of her diet protein. And that doesn't always have to come from meat. It can be vegetable protein. Spinach is a great amount of protein in it. Quinoa is a great grain. It doesn't have gluten. It's a great source of a complete protein. You can do that too. So give that a shot. So that's what we can do for the throat. And then you said you had somebody that had. There was one more issue?
Yeah, I have a cousin. He's an athlete, and he wants he's looking for something in longevity that'll give him protein and energy at the same time. Do you know of any product that would do that?
Well, of course. Dr. Locke has trained me well, so does Dr. Glidden. There's a Healthy Athletes pack that we have that contains the 90 for Life, BTT, the Osteo FX Plus, the EFA Plus. It has some glucagon to help support those joints, right? And it has the Rebound FX that will give him the energy he needs. That's a very pivotal product. Doc Wallach helped develop that for a basketball player named Theo Ratliff, who's generally known as the Rattler. If Doc wouldn't help fix his joints, Theo would not have been able to sign about a $36 million contract with the LA Lakers after he got traded. And Theo's a very prominent person. That comes in that pack. The other thing you can add, too, is there's a Slender FX protein powder. You can get it in chocolate or vanilla and use it as you need to. That's great stuff. There's a product called HGH. It's also good if he's looking to bulk up and make more muscle. And he can take 1 bottle per 100 pounds. He can take 6 before his workout and 6 after if he's over. If he's 200 pounds, if he's less than that, break it up. Take half before you work out. Take half at night before you go to bed. Use Rebound before, during, and after exercise. 2 scoops of Beyond Tangy Tangerine, so he may need more, I guess, and he's definitely over 100 pounds. So he's going to need more BTT, so adjust for that. So 1 healthy athlete's pack is good. He can add a healthy 90 for life pack if he's over that, and then he can use the Rebound if he wants to. Give it a couple of weeks. He'll enjoy the Rebound. It's great stuff. I use it all the time. And I hope that took care of things for you, Pedro. What do you think?
No, yeah, like, what was that last product you recommended?
HGH.
HGH?
HGH. It's capital letters. You're already a Longevity member, right?
Awesome. Say that again?
Sure. You're already a member of Longevity, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can find it in the back office. Sometimes if you hit Control F, if you're using the computer system, it helps you look things up. Otherwise, just give us a call. We'll help you dial that in. Remember, it's 866-582-9933. I'm the commander. Bartending RN. I'm taking the phones for Dr. Glidden today, and he's in sunny Miami. So we'll be right back with more Fire Your MD Now. Well, we're back on Fire Your MD Now. If you need to talk to us, 1-866-582-9933 or go to fireyourmdnow.com. Look into Dr. Glidden's health webinars and health recovery programs. They're worth every penny of it. We're going back to the phones. We're going to talk to Tina from LA. Are you out there, Tina? You're live.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I have been on the Healthy Start weight loss pack for 2 weeks now and lost like 20 pounds the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
With the ASAP that Laura was talking about earlier in the show. And I'm also taking selenium for age spots, but I wanted to know, is there something I could take to get rid of the white spots that are non-pigmented?
Right, that's called vitiligo. Have you been told you had that?
Well, I see them on me. I mean, I've never gone to a medical doctor for it, but I was just wondering if there was a longevity product I could take.
Where are they at on your body?
I have a couple on my legs and my arms.
Okay.
They're very small.
Very small. So that's something that's just coming, right? That's like your check engine light's coming on. Telling you got white spots on your legs. Well, we appreciate the call. So you just did the ASAP program. Are you done with your first round now?
I'm just finishing up the 6 weeks.
Oh, that's beautiful. You did wonderfully, by the way. How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm probably going to do it one more time because I have a lot of weight to lose. But, I'm very excited. I've been eating well for years and trying to eat healthy, and I didn't lose a single pound until I started taking all these minerals and vitamins. And then real sick.
Well, that's right, because your nutrient tank was empty.
Exactly. And I thought I was eating healthy. I thought I was getting all the right foods and doing everything correctly, and I didn't lose a single pound. And I even drank water for 6 months, but now I know that was all empty.
Well, that's too much water.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you weigh now, Tina?
I'm still over 200.
200 and what?
I haven't even weighed myself for the last few weeks, but I would say I think it was 220.
Okay. All right. You made a lot of progress. So you got to like going clothes shopping when you lose a bunch of weight, right?
Yes. That's going to be nice.
You got some ways to go. You got some. How tall are you, by the way? I forgot to ask you. Excuse me.
I'm about 5'5".
5'5". You should be dialed in probably around 135 pounds.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how much I used to weigh. Did you ever hear about me?
No, this is my first time calling in. So no,
that's great. Great. Keep listening. There's archives. DCNlive.com.
Okay.
Fire and listen to the archives. Dead doctors don't lie. Stay inspired. It's a way to stay connected. You can get a DCN Live app for your Android, and I believe for your iPhone. It's amazing.
Okay.
But anyway, we probably need to fill up your nutrient tank a little bit before we go on another round of ASAP, okay?
Right.
So
right.
here's what I would like you to do. All right? I would like you to take 2 healthy start packs. 2 healthy start packs. And you know how to, you've been dividing that up already. You know how to do that. A lot of water for the BCT and that. You're on the good food, bad food list, right?
Right.
I want you to go to 1,200.
I've also been taking selenium.
Okay, I heard that. I want you to dial in 1,200 calories per day. You were doing about 500 to 600 with ASAP, right?
Right.
I want you to dial in 1,200 calories per day. I want you to get 4 bottles of selenium. I want you to take 6 between breakfast and lunch and 6 between lunch and dinner. I want you to get a product called HGH. Now, vitiligo is an amino acid, one of the amino acid deficiencies that is out there, and copper. So you're going to get the copper and the selenium, and you're going to get, I believe it's tyrosine, you're going to get that in the HGH. I want you to take 6 in the morning and 6 before bed. Okay?
Okay.
And give that 90 days, and let's see what happens. We're going to go to a break, but did I address that well enough for you, Tina?
Yes, you did. I wanted to ask you about the plant-derived minerals.
All right, let's come back after that break, and we'll address that. Again, we're at Fire Your MD now, and fire him. Just fire him. Hey, everybody, it's Commander again, Mark Denning, RN, back on Fire Your MD now for Dr. Glidden. Our phone line is 1-866-582-9933. I think we still have Tina on the phone. Do we still have you on the phone?
Yes, I'm still here. I wanted to know about the plant-derived minerals, and I just started taking that also, but I'm not sure I'm taking the right amount because the bottle only says 1 ounce.
Yeah, you should probably take about 1 ounce a day. That would be very good to help fill up that nutrient tank. Because again, with the foods that you were eating, you really didn't get enough per se.
Right.
Like I said, dial in 1,200 calories. Take the protocol, like I told you. You can add 1 ounce of plant-derived minerals in there. It's fantastic. We've cooked with them because, remember, when the wood gets burned, the minerals are never destroyed out of the ashes, right?
Right.
No matter how hot they got. So, yeah, be creative. Plant-derived minerals don't taste the best. That's why when I take them, a lot of times I put them in with my BTT. And then
that's what's
really good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, let us know how you're doing.
Yeah, I've been putting my osteo and the plant-derived minerals into the BTT.
Okay. But don't forget, you can take that osteo at night. You know, Tina, you can take that osteo at night before bedtime and get you right off to sleep. Take your osteo, brush your teeth, go to bed. Works like a charm every time. Again, let us know how you're doing. You know, go to Wellness Warriors with a Z on Facebook. Join my group. We're almost 1,000 strong. You guys are incredible. And we can address issues. But sometimes I'm quicker to get to than Dr. Glidden and Dr. Wallach. But I'm not as awesome, but I I seem to do okay.
Well, great info.
That's all right.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You have a nice day.
You too now. Thanks, Tina. Chris, are you out there?
Mark.
My brother.
Mark,
I'm here. You're alive. You're alive, buddy, with the commander.
I'm here, calling you from Evansville, Indiana, in the middle of a rainstorm.
Did it stop yet? It blew past Chicago, so it's done with Chicago.
It's hitting me here now, but as you know, I'm one of Laura's health warriors, and I thought I'd call in when you were talking about the Obamacare earlier.
Yeah, we're going to talk for a few minutes.
One of the things I was worried about, you know, you're dealing with an administration that's willing to use the IRS, Department of Justice, and who knows who else against its opponents. If, let's say, I didn't donate enough money, or I'm not a supporter and I need a procedure, I need an organ transplant, how do I know somebody that didn't donate more money is going to get to the top of the list? Or if they approve me, how do I know that they're not going to bug my phone, read my emails, and make sure that I'm, you know, worthy of their donation to me to save my life? It's a corrupt system. It's already corrupt, and I'm not willing to turn my life over to these people. No, I'm right there with you on that, Chris. And I know Laura is my wife, Nikki. You know, you met her in Vegas. She's a little firecracker she is. Mm-hmm. Don't ever cross that woman. Whew, man. But, yeah, we don't know. Like I said, you know, we're here to educate you, to teach you, because most people don't know what they don't know. We want you to know. We want to make it easy for you. We are making it easy for everyone to gain control of their health. That's the only way this world's going to survive, that people stay as healthy as possible and get informed. So, you know, we get to these events. We'll be in Mississippi. This is exciting for me. This is my second time. Well, first couple times I substituted for Dr. Wallach, Dr. Spinner, Fort Wayne, but I'm excited about Mississippi because we need to be very impactful down there. Because if we can turn that state around, Chris, we can turn around any state. Do you agree? Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
They've got a real health problem there, and they've been sold a bad bill of goods with the black gene lies and all that kind of thing. So it's going to be hard to change their minds. But once we do, I think it's going to take off.
Say again, Chris?
But once we change our minds, I think it'll take off there. There's a lot of potential for people to recover the control of their lives and their health.
We just got to motivate them and get them informed. And get them to put black gene lies, do you think?
Yeah, we got to show them that it's possible. First, a lot of them, my parents, are in that age group that they're going to do what their doctor tells them up until it kills them, and they're going to go to their graves thinking they did the right thing because they just don't know, and they're pre-programmed. Like a USA Today, the front page, it listed the most trusted professions in the world. The first one was doctor.
Wow. Hey, were nurses there? Were the nurses on there, Chris?
That's as far as I got before I threw the thing.
Yeah, you're using it. I hope you're recycling it in a way. You know, we need that. But, you know, that's just crazy. I mean, as long as I've known Dr. Glidden and Dr. Wallach, they've been preaching that the MC allopathic medical system has got the biggest piece of the pie right now. And we just got to keep working hard at it. You know, one of the things that happened was, you know, when Abram Flexner wrote the Flexner Report, and all the homeopathic schools went in the toilet, you know, and it didn't take very long. You know, Rockefeller and Carnegie driving that bus, right? But, you know, Carnegie's, Rockefeller kept his homeopathic doctor till the day he died.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know who's driving the bus now? Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that's
Angelina Jolie's trying to drive the bus now with this. I had my surgery, and I think that group probably owns some stock in the people that are approved to do the testing that Obamacare wants us to pay for.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be $3,000-$4,000 that are going to go to this company, and I know she's going to get a kickback.
Of course.
You got to know it. You feel it.
I don't even know for sure she had the surgery. I've got no proof of that to begin with. As far as I know, it's a scam. So I'm just going to put it there and say it.
Yeah, well, that just highlights what we're talking about, Dr. Glidden, on the last couple of weeks, about the guy who worked on the gene mapping, right, Watson, who said, you know, forget it. Eat the right food, get the right stuff. And, I mean, I'm a perfect example of that, Chris. I had blood clots when I was 45 years old. They did all these blood tests. You know, I had the $1 million workup, I think. And they came back and told me it was genetic. Well, shortly after that, I met Dr. Pine. The doctor was going to ask him, so, one, which gene was it, and why did it wait 45 years before it reared its ugly head, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
exactly.
like I said, when we do good things for our body, we get rid of the 10 bad foods, we get the 90 for life in adequate amounts for our system. You know, our body regenerates itself virtually in 6 months. So in 90 days, you should see something pretty awesome. You know? But as we get older, that nutrient tank got more depleted. You know, and you've had some great successes with your health as well, Chris. You look terrific in Vegas. I know you and Laura did a step together. And, buddy, I saw the pictures.
Well, when we came back from Vegas, we got that cardio pack. And my blood pressure was creeping up. It was 190 over 90, something like that.
Yeah.
I took that pack for a week and then went to see my flight surgeon to get my medical renewed, and I was 90 over 70 at the flight surgeon with a pulse of 53. And that was 1 week on the new cardio pack.
Wow. So that was one per day.
That was one of those envelopes per day of the 5 pills in the cardio pack, the selenium, the EFA, the other stuff that's in there that reduced my blood pressure. It got me a normal EKG. It got me a normal. They told me I had some of the best vitals I'd seen somebody my age that ever came in there. And you know what the doctor said? He comes in the room and says, "What medication are you on?" I said, "None." He says, "Well, how did you get your blood pressure down?" I told him about the cardio pack. He says, "Well, did you have chest pains? Did you have problems?" I said, "No." He says, "Well, why would you take a cardio pack if you're not having problems?" I just looked at him. He's probably 150 pounds overweight. I just looked at him and said, "Because I don't want problems." I'm taking it. It just blew his mind that I would take something to prevent having a problem instead of waiting until I have one and then coming and getting a prescription for it. And I'm looking at the guy. He's about 56 years old, 150 pounds overweight, probably going to drop dead at any minute.
Probably, you know, I've been around doctors a long time, Chris, a long time. And one came in to see me one time, and I was a patient, and his belly was busting out of his lab coat. And he said, "Mark, I was a solid 225, Chris. I'm telling you, solid, dude." And he said, "Mark, we need to get you to lose a few pounds." And I had known this guy ever since he was a resident, and I turned around and I said to him, "Dude, go look in the mirror. Practice what you preach." And I found victim to that. I gained a lot of weight, and I really couldn't practice what I preached because I didn't know. And then, you know, you get in touch with what you're importing in your body, what you're getting to import, the foods and the nutrients, where they're coming from, how they're coming in. You get some good advice, and it's a total game changer. Chris, that's an awesome thing to know. So I am going to – that's great. So everybody out there, you hear it. Cardio, on-the-go cardio pack, right, Chris?
That's what I took.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So, you know, again, you start with the 90 for life in the middle of the flower, and you hit those petals as we have different health challenges, and we dial things in, seek advice, you learn about the nutrients, and yes, those people in the Southeast need to read Black Teen Lives. It puts a great perspective by Dr. Walk, Dr. Milan, and that on the culture down there and what struggles they have and what challenges they have and what they can do to overcome them. So Chris, safe travels out of Evansville. We're not too far away right now, buddy. We're closer than if you're at home. But so I'm glad your physical went well. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, he sent me to a cardiologist to get an EKG, and I got all that done, and I came back to apply for my medical, and they told me I had to go get it signed off. I went to see the cardiologist again. This was like 6 months later, and he couldn't see me because he had passed away.
Yeah,
so
that happens.
Yeah, my cardiologist had a massive coronary.
Another
it goes back to would you take your car to a mechanic that can't keep his own car running?
All right. Hey, Chris, you know what your 5 quarts of oil is that you need. Hey, call in, 1-866-582-9933. International caller, 651-695-7779. The listen line number is 605-562-7756. Remember, fire your MD now. And the Wellness Warriors with the Z on Facebook. Chris, it's always great to talk to you. Look forward to seeing you soon, buddy.
Thanks a lot. I'd like to say hi to my wife at home and her health warriors. Yay!
Yay! That's off to those health warriors. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up down in Mississippi next week, and let's just hope and pray that they take the information to heart from Dr. Glidden and all the executive team, myself and Laura, and put it into practice. We'll be right back after the break. One of my favorite songs ever, the theme song from Peter Glidden. Yeah, it's the Commander. We're coming into our last segment here on Fire Your MD Now. Let's go quick to the phone and talk to Linda in L.A. She has a supplement question. Hi, Linda.
Hello. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I have one quick question.
Yes.
The sweeties, should that be taken by body weight or by directions on the bottle?
Well, I take sweeties, and I take it for body weight is what I do. It depends on, are you type 2 diabetic?
No, I'm not, but I have someone who is, who's type 2.
Okay, a great start is to take it as directed on the bottle to see how their sugars dial in, okay? They should definitely do their blood sugars. I always recommend when you wake up, check your blood sugar, and then an hour after every meal, check your blood sugar. Start taking 1 Sweeties before each meal. 1 Sweeties, okay? I mean, if your sugars are in the 300 range, then by all means take 2. Okay, take 2 before every meal. Keep dialing it in. Dial it in. Add 1 more at breakfast, add 1 more at lunch, add 1 more at dinner. Get your blood sugars on. You might want to take 1 in the evening with your little bit of protein snack there so your sugars don't spike during the night. You want to conserve those sugar spikes because they do that in the middle of the night.
Okay.
It's easy. It's not a hard one. It's a pretty simple one. The MDs figured it out in 57 but never told us about it. But we can help you get them dialed in. Feel free to email me at wellnesswarriors@gmail.com, and I can help you get more specific with a protocol for them, and we'll do that for you. And then they will go out and tell the world, as you have with your caring heart, on how to gain control of your health and listen to those check engine lights and how to deal with it yourself rather than going to that MD mechanic. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Linda, thank you. And then we got Beth from Mississippi. Are you there, Beth? You're live with the Commander.
Hey, Commander, I can't wait for you to get here. Hurry up.
Next Thursday evening, I'll be in town. You won't see me, though. I'll probably be wearing camouflage. But brief that.
You'll blend right in down here.
I'm going to invade Mississippi on a covert operation, and then I'm going to give the battle plan. We're going to turn Mississippi around, and then when Mississippi turns around, the United States, the world, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Dr. Glidden and I and Steve Schultz and Mike Randolph, Vanessa Hunter, Steve and Michelle Wallach and Lara Gareth are all going to come down there. We're grateful for Lorene to invite us. That was just an awesome thing.
We're so excited.
That's good. I'm excited. Can you tell?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We only got a couple
Can't
minutes.
wait.
How can I help?
Well, I have a friend on the ASAP for 6 weeks, and she's doing so good. She said, why do I have to get off for the 3-week rest period? So
You can't
I said,
live on 500
I don't know.
calories.
I'll call.
You can't live on 500 calories like that. I'm sorry. You got to fill up the tank. Okay? I mean, Dr. Walsh does say more people died from this statement than all people in all the wars. You can get all your nutrients you need from the 4 major food groups, right?
Right.
But you need to give your body some more nutrients. You put your body kind of at a stress level when you're not eating kind of everything, okay? So you need to take that break. You need to let your hormones dial in because you're getting less fat. You're not going to make good hormones. Okay, and that's very important. You have to get the fats to make the hormones. Tell her to go to 1,200 calories. Go on the 90 for life for her body weight. And, if she had any health challenges, that's the way we do it. We have the middle of the flower, and then we have those petals, and we deal with health issues. How much weight did she lose ASAP?
How much has she lost?
Yeah.
About 25 pounds.
Well, that's awesome. She can do another round. Get her all tanked up, and we got to go. But thanks for calling in, Beth, and I will see you next week on Thursday evening and Friday. Thanks again, Dr. Glidden, for letting me fill in, and Dr. Wallace for all the wisdom. And this is Commander on Fire Your MD Now. See you next time.